Hi, my name is Erica Chevet. Today I have the pleasure of giving you a demonstration of the Sapling website for Living by Chemistry 3rd edition. Let's take a look. First, let's look down the center panel. I want to point out to you that there's links at the top for student resources as well as teacher resources. These will take you to helpful things like the worksheets and PowerPoints and other little things that you need as you're preparing for the course, and the students have access to videos and some other stuff to help them in their studies. Next, I'd like to show you the Annotated Teacher's Edition. The Annotated Teacher's Edition is so helpful when you're preparing for the course. Now, as you know, Living by Chemistry is an inquiry-based and a thematic approach to chemistry. This Annotated Teacher's Edition includes what you need to plan and conduct a lesson every day. So every lesson is kind of like having just like a lesson in a box. All the material lists and the resources that you need in terms of worksheets and the solutions are all linked right here in the Annotated Teacher's Edition. So whenever you're preparing for your lessons and you need something like the worksheet, you can simply click on it. I like to right click, open that up, and you can take a look and have the resource right there, ready to print and ready to go. So it's super helpful. It makes planning your material a breeze. So you can work your way through the book and all the answers that you need are right there. This is also available anywhere you have internet access, so you don't have to worry about having the book with you. If you need to look at something, you can just simply open up your Sapling site and you have a copy of the book. Now this demonstration site only has Chapter 7, but with full purchase, you would have the entire book. Next, I would like to show you a little further down the center panel. There's some assessment activities or assignments for your students. Let's take a look at assignment 36. This is the one that goes with lesson 36. Inside this assignment, we have a series of questions for your student to answer. These questions in Sapling are cross-integrating and they're cross-cutting questions. They have feedback and they have hints related to book content. If you'd like to see what an assignment looks like in the student view, you can click over here at Student Preview. This will allow you to see what these assignments look like from a student's perspective. So you can see that they have their questions, and right now these are set up as homework questions, which mean they get an infinite number of attempts with feedback between each one. So they can select their answer and click check, and it'll give them feedback as to whether they got it right or wrong, and if they got it wrong, will help to steer them in the right direction. It also motivates them by doing very small deductions between each try, so that helps to prevent them just from guessing. And they can see their assignment score up top. So this is really helpful. It grades these for you. So as a teacher, you just get a grade at the end from your students, and you can see that they've completed the work. You can see how many tries it took them, and you can see what answers they selected. If you want to look at a specific question, you can click on it here in your teacher view. You can see the question and solution. You can also see the different feedbacks that the students are given for selecting wrong answers. So that's really helpful. Now let's suppose that you didn't want to ask this question. You could simply click on it and remove it, so you can customize your assignments as well. Let's go a little bit further down the center panel and see what else we have available to us. Behind all of these lessons is a Chapter 7 assignment, so that this is cumulative in nature. And there's a Unit 2 assignment, as well as a series of videos. You can assign these videos to your students just like a homework assignment, and these will explain to them how to solve these questions. The teachers that are solving these use PowerPoints or drawings or models as visuals. Let's take a look at this Unit 2 assignment. Suppose you wanted to have this assignment go back on some previous concepts from even maybe previous chapters. With full purchase, you would have access to the entire question bank. If you click right here under Question Bank, it takes you to a table of contents. And you could go into any previous chapter and just simply click, and whatever it was that you wanted your students to have additional practice on, you could go to that assignment and then you could add this. So instead of this assessment having 20 questions, you would have 21. So it's really nice to be able to create and modify these assignments. You also have the ability to create an assignment completely from scratch if you'd like. So underneath all of this where it says add an activity, you can create your own assessment, which would just be blank, and you get to pick whatever questions you want from the question bank. You can even write your own questions if you'd like. So Sapling is highly customizable. I love that it grades everything for you. I love the Annotated Teacher's Edition, which has all of those links available for you to make planning easy. Now, one more thing I want to show you that is just one of my favorites is this Activities and Due Dates tab. This Activities and Due Dates tab on the left allows you to manage all of your assignments for your students very easily. So if you want them to have an infinite number of tries, you can leave these as homework. You can change the point value if you'd like. I like to make sure that I always set due dates for my assignments. So maybe I'll set an opening date, and maybe I want this to be due the following Friday, so that would be a closing date. If you need to give any of your students early access, you can set an offset. If you need to give an extension, you can do that right here. The zeros simply indicate that I don't have any students that currently have offsets or extensions. Now, when you set due dates and you go back to your main page, anything that is due within the next 2 weeks appears at the top of your student's site. So you can see, the student can see what they have to do and what is coming up next. So that really helps to keep them on track. So I love Sapling for these reasons. It makes my life simple. It grades for you, and you have the access that you need to these worksheets and resources as you're planning. Your students also have a copy of the book, and theirs is over in the side margin. And they always can open up their book and navigate through anywhere that there's internet access. So Sapling is an amazing program that combines all of these things together to make your life as simple as possible. If you're interested in knowing more, please click here to schedule a demonstration, and someone will show you even more of the features that Sapling has and what it can do for you in your classroom. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.